Hello, I hope you're all well and staying at home to stay safe. I am back this week focusing on exercises for individuals with osteoporosis or fragile bones. Regular physical activity and exercise can help you keep your bones strong and reduce the risk of fracture. There are 3 ways in which exercise and physical activity can help with bone health or osteoporosis. It promotes bone and muscle strength, it keeps you steady on your feet, it helps you care for your back. However, you may need to avoid certain high impact exercises depending on your fracture risk. So to begin with, we're going to start with a warm-up as usual. Again, you can do this seated or standing, it's entirely up to you. As I'm standing, I'm just going to do it standing today. You'll need to perform a warm-up for up to 15 minutes. I'll provide you with some movements and you can do them yourself for up to 15 minutes. So we're just going to start with a very light march. Your chair is always there for support if you are standing. Just nice and soft on the knees there. You can then point your toes out in front. Nice controlled movement. You should feel a slight stretch in your calf as well. You can then bring your legs out to the side. And out behind you. Just gentle taps. We're then just going to do a wee heel toe, keeping a slight bend in the other leg there. And once you're ready to do so, you can hold that leg out in front of you, bring your toes up towards your body and stretch your leg out there. Keep a slight bend in your opposite leg. And then we're going to do heel toe on the other side. And again, hold that toe out in front of you, toes up towards your body, hand on the opposite leg, and a nice bend in your other leg as well. Then we're taking those legs out to the side again, a little bit wider this time. And when you're ready, you can take one leg out to the side, opposite hand on your other leg, slight bend of that leg again, and you should feel that stretch on the inside of your leg there. And the same on the other side. Good, and we're just going to back into our toe taps there. This time we're going to add in our arms, bringing them up towards our shoulders. We should be starting to feel a wee bit warmer now. We're then just going to go into a side step. You can add in your arms, or you can push them forward. And just back into your march there. Adding in your arms this time a little bit. higher knees. And we're going to take our legs out in front, and our legs out behind and our arms out in front this time. You can adapt this to suit you. These exercises can be done seated, or you can just do the legs or just do the arms. It's entirely up to you. Now we're going to take our leg out to the side and our arm out to the side. We're going to keep our legs moving this time, and we're just going to take our arm across our body, stretch it out there. And the same on the other side. And just back into your march there. We're going to take one leg out to the side and the opposite arm across our body this time. So we're also working on our coordination here a little bit too. And just back into your march there. We're just going to roll our shoulders around, opening up that body, keeping those feet moving, and bringing those arms up towards your shoulders. Okay, so those are some movements that you can do for your warm-up. You'll obviously do it for up to 15 minutes. Now that we've successfully completed our warm-up, we're going to move on to our main exercises. Okay, throughout the main component of our workout today, we're going to focus on exercises for strength and balance, as these are really important to prevent falls, which in turn can prevent fractures and broken bones. First of all, we're going to focus on our leg exercises. So nice and simple, you can do this seated or standing, it's entirely up to you. All we're going to do is raise up onto the balls of our toes, hold it there for 3 and down. We're going to do that 8 times. Just a nice controlled movement. If you want to make it harder, you can remove your hands from the chair and even hold some dumbbells by your side. Okay, so you should really feel that exercise in your calf muscles there. Second exercise we're going to do is very similar but the opposite way. So all we're going to do is raise up onto our heels. Hold for 3 and down. Again, you'll do those 8 times. Okay, so those exercises are quite simple. So from there, you're going to move on to toe walking. You can use the wall for support if you want. If not, you can have your hands by your side. All you're going to do is raise up onto your toes, and you're just going to try and walk forward on your toes. And turn round. And back behind your chair. Again, you'll do that 8 times. The second exercise from that is exactly the same, but on your heels. So all you're going to do is find your balance and walk along on your heels. Again, this is really challenging your balance. and back behind your chair. So those 4 exercises are really isolating your leg muscles and also working on your balance. We're now going to move on to some pulsing exercises. So for these, you're going to take your leg out to the side, and all you're going to do is a nice controlled movement in and out. Keeping a slight bend in your opposite leg. And once you've done 8 on that leg, you can move over onto the other leg. Okay, from there, we're now going to do a similar exercise, but all we're going to do is keep our leg above, and we're just going to pulse it down and up. We're not completely touching the ground, so we're really working on our balance there. And the same on the other leg. And then we're going to do exactly the same but out behind us. So we're just raising that leg up and down, but not fully touching the ground. Always keeping that slight bend in our opposite leg. And over onto the other leg. Okay, so those exercises are really going to challenge your balance and your strength. You can do them all for 8 reps and 1 set initially, but then you can increase your sets as much as you want. Ideally up to about 3 sets. Okay, we're now going to move on to our arm exercises. The first arm exercise can be done standing. So all you need is a wall. It's basically called a chest press, so very similar to a press up, but you're just doing it against the wall, so it's a bit easier. Keeping your feet about shoulder width apart, you're just going to place your hands on the wall, and all you're going to do is lean as far forward into the wall as you can and back. Just a nice controlled movement. And again, you'll do up to 8 of those. The next exercise we're going to do, you can perform with dumbbells if you have them, or tins of beans, anything you have around that's slightly heavy. If not, you can just do the actual movement. So I'll just sit down for this one. So all you're going to do is keep your elbows tucked into the side. You would hold your weights in the middle here, and you're just going to move them in and out, ensuring that those elbows are tucked in to the side. If you do have a resistance band, then you can use that for this exercise too. These are great, so all you need to do is hold it in the middle, keep your elbows tucked in, and you're just pulling it out as far as you can go and back in. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is just a very simple bicep curl up towards your shoulder. So again, if you have like weights, you can use those and just raise them up. You can do it at the same time or one at a time, it's entirely up to you. Again, if you have a resistance band, you can use that. Just pop it under your foot. The lower down you hold the band, the harder it will be. All you're going to do is keep your back nice and straight, and you're just raising it up towards your shoulder and back down. The final exercise we're going to do today is for your wrists. So you're just going to roll your band up if you have one. If not, you can use a face cloth, a towel, anything you have handy. All you're going to do is roll it, and you're just going to keep your elbows tucked in and squeeze your wrists in and out like you're wringing out a tea towel. You can then move it around the other way and you're just twisting backwards and forwards. So this is increasing the strength in your wrists. All those arm exercises, again, you would do 8 repetitions, start off with 1 set and you can progress up to 3 sets. Okay, now that we have successfully completed our main workout, we will now perform a cool down. You will perform this for up to 10 to 15 minutes. Again, I will show you some exercises and stretches that you can do, and you can do it for up to 10 to 15 minutes within your own time. We'll stay seated for this. You can do it standing if you want, it's entirely up to you. So we're just going to start with a nice gentle march, again ensuring you're forward in your seat with nice posture. And you're just going to point your toes forward. Again, you should feel that in the back of your calf. A lot of the warm-up exercises are very similar each week for chair-based exercise, but you can mix it up yourself and do what you like. And then bring your legs out to the side. And a nice heel toe. And hold that leg out in front of you, bring your toes up towards your body, hand on the opposite leg. To feel that stretch more, you can lean forward slightly. And the same on the other leg. And hold that one out in front of you, toes up towards your body, hand on the opposite leg and lean forward slightly. Okay, we're now going to bring both our feet together and just raise up onto the balls of our toes and down. Good, and we're going to take those legs out to the side again. A little bit wider this time. Getting ready to perform a stretch. So when you're ready, you can bring that leg out to the side, sitting up nice and tall, and you should feel that stretch in the inside of your leg there. And the same on the other side. And bring both your feet together, just a light march there again. Okay, and when you're ready, sitting up nice and tall, bring one hand by the side of your chair and just place the other one round the side of your leg there. And the same on the other side. If your osteoporosis is really bad, the alternative exercise I would do for that one is just to raise your hand above your head slightly and lean down to the side. And the same on the other side. Okay, we're now going to take one arm across our body and just place it opposite one below our elbow there. So your cool down should be nice and relaxed, just gradually getting your heart rate back down to a resting state. And the same on the other side. Now we're going to take our arms and place them on the small of our back and squeeze our shoulder blades together. You should feel that stretch right across our chest. Then we're just going to go the opposite way, bringing those arms out in front of us and pushing as far forward as we can. We should feel that stretch across our back. And we're just going to raise our arms above our head, taking some nice deep breaths. And the same the opposite way. And relax there. Thank you for watching.